Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be doing the Premier League 2022-23 season predictions, my top 4, my relegation teams, my golden boot, the playmaker, all those things. And if you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, make more videos like this. I've been doing a lot of footy videos like outside 'cause it's been nice, it's summertime, it's all nice outside. But come wintertime, I'm going to be doing more like FIFA content and these type of videos. Let me know what I should do next. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's do it. We'll start at the bottom, build our way up. 20th. I've got Bournemouth. Bournemouth, honestly, I just don't see it for them. I don't think they've got it in them. I don't think their team is strong enough just overall. So Bournemouth going back down this year. I'm sorry. Next up, we got Nottingham Forest. I will say they've made some decent transfers, but I don't think it's enough. They've lost Spence. That's going to kill. If Johnson gets on well, I could see them getting maybe 17th or so. I don't think much more than that. I've got them at 19th for now. We'll see how it goes. 18th. I'm so sorry, but Everton is at 18th for me. I know preseason stuff doesn't matter too much, but what was it, like 6-0, 6-1? It was just an absurd scoreline to Minnesota United, an MLS side. I mean, granted, MLS is getting better, but bro, and I mean, especially since they lost Richarlison to Spurs, relegation side, I feel like, honestly, that might be really reactionary, but I think Everton could get relegated this year. Number 17, I got Fulham. Not a lot of people fancy Fulham to, not be relegated like immediately after promotion, but I think Mitrovic might actually have a decent year this year. Everyone always predicts him to just bag goals. It never happens, but this year, I got a feeling. Fulham, they're staying up in the Prem. You heard it here first. 16th, we've got Southampton. Honestly, they didn't do bad without Ings last year. Not too bad. They still had goals. But honestly, they're going to have to rely on like Ward-Prowse and Adams to just carry them. They could get relegated. I think they could get relegated. Like Southampton and Everton, fully swappable for me, I feel like. I'd be surprised if one of them doesn't get relegated. I'll say that. At number 15, I got Leeds. I might be a little bit biased just because, America. They've got all of the Americans now. They got Jesse Marsh. They got Tyler Adams. They've got Brendan Aronson. Oh my days. If Brendan Aronson gets on how I think he will, I think Leeds could be more mid-table. I'm just excited to see what he does, honestly. Number 14, we got Brentford. A lot of people with teams that do, decently well their first year upon promotion and then stay up and blah, blah, blah. Second year syndrome. I can see it, but I don't think it'll be too tough for him, if I'm being honest. They got Mbomo, Tony, Reyes coming back. He was injured a little bit last year. I think they're solid. I think Brentford's solid. I'd be surprised if they get relegated, if I'm being completely honest. A good year for Brentford. Looks like them staying up. Crystal Palace at 13. I feel like they could go either way, really. They could be top half, bottom half. I've got no clue. It depends how Zaha turns up. Eze, Mitchell, all of the guys, but specifically Zaha. He is the goals of the team. And last year, Conor Gallagher was just fantastic. He was in my fantasy team as well. But Conor Gallagher back on Chelsea, I think it hurts Crystal Palace a good bit after his loan spell. But I think they'll be okay. Mid-table, like I said, top half, bottom half. I'm not too sure. They could land anywhere, really. Number 12, I got Brighton. I really want them to have a good year. My man Jack Stern from FC Cincinnati, he's one of their goalkeeper coaches now. He's on their staff. So I personally would like them to have a good year. They had a really solid year last year. If they can replicate even a little bit of last year, they'll be good. Definitely mid-table for me. 11th, I've got Aston Villa. Everyone saw how they did against Man City at the end of last year. I would be surprised if they go lower than 11. But I think there's plenty of room to go up from there. It really all just depends if Coutinho really steps up and, becomes the main man again, kind of like at Liverpool. Full year under Stevie G, I think it'll be great for him. And I look forward to seeing him, honestly. Number 10, we've got West Ham. I don't want to put them that low, but I think the European fatigue might kick in. Just lack of depth, really. Not too much going on in the transfer window. They had a couple of good signings, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them. Top 10, I think. All right, next up, we got number 9. I've got Newcastle. Everyone knows they've just been splashing cash. I mean, just on ridiculous players as well. 30 million for Chris Wood. Huh? Honestly, they're doing bits. They're doing bits. I think they'll break top 10 for sure. We're really just witnessing the beginning of what could be just something crazy in terms of their dominance. I mean, give it a few more years, they're definitely competing for at least Europa. Next up, I got Wolves. And I've seen a few videos about people rating Wolves this year in terms of the table where they're finishing. And I've seen relegation, I've seen mid-table. I've got them at 8th. They're just really solid. Defensively, they're so solid. They're so hard to break down. I'd say the biggest question mark is offense. Raul Jimenez, he's already injured. Without him, it's kind of hard for them to generate goals. And, I mean, he's their number 9. It would be hard for anyone almost. I think their defense might carry them a good bit. And depending on if they can make some winter transfer moves for strikers, some more attackers, we'll see. I don't know. Number 7, I've got Leicester. Leicester holds on to their offensive pieces. I think they'll be okay. I've got them at 7th. Might be a bit generous. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to it. We'll see how it goes. Next up, we've got Manchester United. Dude, this club is dramatic, man. I'm a Real Madrid fan. I love Ronaldo. I've loved Ronaldo. But like some of his shenanigans recently, it's a bit much for me. Erik ten Hag coming in. De Jong, possibly 6th place, could be generous. It really depends. There's so much still to happen with Manchester United, I feel like. I'm gonna just stick them at 6th for now. They've got a European spot, but I don't know. It's real tough, especially with given Ronaldo's future kind of up in the air. At number 5, I've got Spurs. And I promise, this is completely unbiased. I genuinely think they will get 5th. I don't really understand why everybody hyped up their transfer window so incredibly much. Their biggest signing and most, impactful signing, I would say, I think is Perisic. And he'll be basically a left mid, left wing back. I think he'll be huge for them. But Richarlison, that's so random. Forrester, I guess Lloris is aging, but I don't know. I just saw a lot of coverage of people talking about Spurs and their transfer window, and everyone was making this huge deal about it. And I'm just I just don't see the hype, honestly. Full year under Antonio Conte, that's going to be really nice. Kulusevski, Son, Kane, they all finished brilliantly last year. Obviously, kicking Arsenal out of top 4. Yeah, Spurs 5th for me. Next up, we got Arsenal. I've got Arsenal finishing top 4. My club, my team. We're young, we're hungry. Gabriel Jesus looked fantastic in preseason. Hopefully it kicks on just as well, if not better, in season. And man, dude, this Arsenal All or Nothing series on Amazon Prime right now. I just watched the first 3 episodes because that's all that's out right now. Dude, I love this team. I love Arteta. I'm so excited for the future. It looks bright. Dangerous. Number 3, I've got Chelsea. The defense, yes, got strengthened a lot, but I think they have a ton of offensive questions. Honestly, I could see them slipping to 4th or even 5th, depending on how their offense ends up turning out. So many offensive pieces that I don't think are consistent enough yet to really get a good gauge of how the offense is going to go. Final 2, 2nd and 1st in order. 2nd place, I've got Manchester City. Yes, that means Liverpool is 1st, by the way. Despite the signing of Haaland, I think in the end, Liverpool is going to win it this year. I think he might have some injury problems, just a little injury prone, I feel. We'll see how it goes, I guess. I will say in the end, just to settle the debate, I think Haaland will have a better career than Darwin Núñez in the Prem. But this year, I just don't think it'll be Haaland's year. And obviously, we got Liverpool in 1st. I think Luis Diaz will absolutely explode into his own this year, especially given Mane is gone. Given it's a World Cup year, I think Mo Salah, unfortunately his team didn't make the World Cup, but I think the rest will just be instrumental into him having a great year, which, kind of leads me to the other things, the awards, the most goals, the most assists. Most goals this year, I've got Mo Salah. He's in my fantasy team. I need him to kick on very well. I think he will. He'll have that big break to just rest, do his thing. I think Mo's going to have a great year. I don't know how many goals he's going to have. I don't want to put a number on it. But I think he will have a fantastic year, one of his best. Mo Salah will be the leading goal scorer on the year. And then who will have the most assists? I've got Odegaard. I had to back my own team. This one's a little bit biased. He's already like broken out, but like this will be the year he just levels up, and it's gonna be so fun to watch. Those are my predictions for the Premier League 2022-23 season. Let me know what your picks are down below in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and come on, you Gunners. Let's go!